already. So, oh, he's going to snipe 4th. He's sniped 4, so that's going to be huge for him. Kinetic on the back foot at the moment. Not looking good at all. Raven coming out for Voices as well. It's going to help with his PDDs, especially since these expansions are now up and running. Orbital Command coming straight away for Voices there. Banshee's in the way as well. He loves his Banshees late game in TVT. What do we got? Well, it's such a close game, but I gotta think that Voices is ahead at the moment. If we have a quick look at the income tab, 10 workers ahead. He had that expansion up a little bit earlier. Orbital Command for Kinetic's third haven't really come out yet. There we go. So looks like we might be seeing a confrontation here. Siege tanks up on the side. Wow, I would not have unsieged all of them, and especially not going in a ball. This is gonna hurt a lot. There we go. Siege tank is done. Is he going to lose this expansion? I don't know. He's forced all these Marines back. He's getting vision with all these things. Scan going down for Kinetic here. Wow, this is not looking worse and worse all the time. He could probably land those Vikings. There we go. It does land the Vikings on top of the tanks. He's going to be able to take those out pretty damn quickly. And Voices definitely a strong favourite to win this game now. It's going to be 118 supply to 74. And he does have that third still up and running, whereas Kinetic's only just started there. So we're about 15-16 minutes into the game, and already it's starting to tilt for towards Voices at the moment. And, oh, great. We're going to have a 4th base for Kinetic. He needs to get something like that down to get back in this game, really, because he is behind on pretty much everything. If he takes that 4th, gets it up and running, and survives until that economy leak can kick in, he should be okay. He's about 1,200 gas heavy at the moment. That's kind of interesting. 9 times out of 10, your Terrans are more gas starved than mineral starved, which is kind of interesting, but hey, he's making it work for him. He's getting a lot of Vikings now. Lots and lots of Vikings, and if we ever look over at Voices' map game, he's got Vikings, Banshees, tanks, and a Raven, so it's looking very, very dangerous. 144 supply there versus 110. Oh, I don't see how Kinetic can come back in this in the amount of time, especially since Voices is taking his 4th as well. So it's going to be very strong macro play from both players, but I think those 2 engagements just put Kinetic so far behind is really kind of, it's really going to suck. But anyway, it looks like we've got a push here from Voices. If he can take out this 3rd, this is going to be game over. Lots and lots of turrets here for Kinetic. That's going to make him pretty safe. If you notice, this is this 4th. That's going to be huge as well. It's like we're dropping all the Vikings. Interesting play, but it's probably going to come back and bite him, especially now since the Marauders coming in. Wow, he could throw this advantage away really badly. As soon as he lifts up, Vikings are going to snipe 2 or 3. They are in range of those turrets still as well, getting a lot of snipes off. Wow, this is going to be huge. Lots of tanks coming in. They are going to be able to finish that off, but there's not enough Vikings to be able to deal with all these ones from Kinetic. Now, more Vikings coming in. Landing those Vikings and taking out those turrets was not the best idea that Voices had today. Hopefully it doesn't finish the game off for him, because it's getting a very late game. Those Vikings are going to take those advantages out. If he lands those Vikings on top of the tanks, he'll be able to take those out as well. And nice scan to take out the Banshees. And here we go. We're going to see a land. There we go. We do see a land. 1, 2, 3, and all 4 tanks are gone now. So, really, he did lose that 3rd, but Voices lost his entire army. Like, that's 110 supply now to 97. It's back on even terms, kind of, but Voices does now have 5 bases. So, definitely Voices still ahead in the eco count. If we ever look at the unit counting station, 76 to 65 harvesters. He's going to have that income to be able to pump out more units so much quicker. Both players about to mine out in their main as well, so that's going to make these expansions even more important for Voices. We're about 19.5 minutes into the game. This is going to be very, very close. It's going to come down to Kinetic wanting to try and take out an expansion or 2 if he can. There's quite a few Vikings out there. There's about 7 Vikings for Voices at the moment, with quite a lot more for Kinetic, but he has quite a few on very, very, very low health. 4 on red health, 2 on orange. That's going to hurt him a lot, especially since we do have all this stuff here. Vikings coming across for Voices. If he snipes a few important Vikings, it's going to be huge. 2 Vikings go down. This is going to be very, very close. It's these red ones here that are actually holding him back, because they would have lived a lot longer. Down to 2. Wow, I can't believe he actually won that. He was about 4 Vikings down. But that's going to be interesting. Is he going to be able to take this out? Does take this entire army out, so now we're looking at about 94 supply to 140 with 5 bases versus 3, almost to be 4. This is going to be GG very, very soon if Kinetic can't pull something out and get back in it. Come on, what do we got? What are you going to do, Kinetic? I'm interested to see. We do have Terran Ship Weapons level 1 coming out for Voices as well, so that's just going to help him even more with the Viking count. And yeah, so interesting. Looks like we do have another push coming in. 4 Voices is going to be very, very important. If he can take out one of these bases, that's going to be GG right there. If Kinetic can hold this, he can stay in the game, but this is going to be a death push coming in from Voices. So many Vikings, but there's a lot of Marines there taking out so many Vikings as well. Tanks are up. They are going to snipe a lot of the Marines. Marines need to pull back. There's only 2 Vikings. No, there's just too many Vikings here to be able to deal with. This is going to be GG in, like, say, a minute or so. I can see this going down. So we might be seeing Voices transferring up into the round of 4. Very good play by him so far. Nice snipe from those things on the turrets there. That's very dangerous. He can just probably tank crawl now. He does have range. No, he doesn't. Never mind. Looks like here come the tanks. They are sieging up. All the Vikings dropping here for Kinetic. And dropping all the Vikings to take rid of the Marines. That's interesting. I'm kind of surprised at that. He could probably just lift up now. Oh, more Vikings on the way. That's going to be GG right there. Too many Vikings to deal with. He's now going to have free reign of this expansion and just walk over Kinetic's final forces. Unfortunate for Kinetic. He's going to lose 2-1. Well played, GG. Nicely done. And that is going to be the end for tonight.